Administration will be reclaiming the Panama Canal, and we've already started doing it.
The Panama Canal, a geopolitical battleground in global trade. The Panama Canal, often referred to as a lifeline of global trade, has become a focal point of strategic competition between the United States and China. This crucial waterway, connecting the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans, has long been vital to international commerce and military logistics. Now, rising tensions between these two global powers have once again put the canal at the center of geopolitical rivalry. The U.S. response, strategic control and military considerations. Reports indicate that the U.S. Military Southern Command is exploring various options regarding the canal, ranging from cooperation with Panama to potential military intervention. The Pentagon has been tasked with developing strategies to ensure continued American access to this key transit route. While a full-scale military invasion is considered unlikely, Washington is determined to maintain its influence over the canal's operations. The Panamanian government, in response to these developments, has reaffirmed its sovereignty over the canal. Panamanian Foreign Minister Javier Martinez AHA firmly stated, "Let it be clear, the canal belongs to Panamanians and will remain so." These words reflect Panama's resolve to manage its own affairs despite growing international pressures. Why is the Panama Canal so important? Since its completion in 1914, the Panama Canal has played a crucial role in global trade. Approximately 5 to 6% of the world's maritime commerce flows through this passage, making it an essential link for the transportation of goods, including hydrocarbons, minerals, and agricultural products. For the United States, the canal holds both economic and military significance. Over 70% of the cargo that passes through the canal originates from or is destined for American ports. Additionally, the U.S. Navy relies on the canal for rapid fleet movements between the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans. Although the United States handed over control of the canal to Panama in 1999 under the Torrijos-Carter treaties, Washington has continued to view it as a strategic asset critical to its national interests. China's growing influence and U.S. countermeasures. China's role in the region has expanded significantly in recent years. In 2017, Panama severed diplomatic ties with Taiwan and formally aligned with Beijing, paving the way for increased Chinese investments. The Chinese conglomerate CK Hutchison Holdings operates key ports at both ends of the canal, strengthening Beijing's economic footprint in Panama. Concerned about China's rising influence, the Trump administration has taken decisive steps to counteract it. During a recent visit to Panama, U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio praised Panama's efforts to maintain control over the canal and encouraged the government to distance itself from Beijing. Shortly afterward, Panama withdrew from China's Belt and Road Initiative BRI and announced plans to terminate CK Hutchison Holdings' long-term port management contract. In a further blow to China, the American investment firm BlackRock acquired a controlling stake in the ports of Balboa and Cristobal, signaling a shift in ownership from Chinese to U.S. interests. The Trump administration hailed this move as a reconquest of canal, reinforcing Washington's strategic grip on this critical trade artery. Economic and political consequences. Despite Panama's insistence on maintaining sovereignty, its economic dependency on the United States makes complete independence difficult. The country's dollarized economy, lack of a standing army, and reliance on U.S. trade and investment limit its ability to resist external pressure. Meanwhile, China remains Panama's second-largest canal user and continues to invest in the country's economy. This ongoing tug-of-war between Washington and Beijing forces Panama into a delicate balancing act as it seeks to uphold national autonomy while managing its relationships with both superpowers, a struggle that will shape global trade. The Panama Canal has become a key battleground in the U.S.-China rivalry, with both nations vying for strategic control over this vital passage. The recent port acquisitions and political maneuvering highlight how infrastructure and trade routes are increasingly becoming tools of geopolitical competition. As tensions rise, the world watches closely. Will China take more drastic measures to counter U.S. influence? Will Panama be able to maintain its sovereignty while navigating these competing pressures? Only time will tell. For more updates on this developing story, stay tuned to our channel. Thank you for watching.